I absolutely love Chimecho. It is by far one of my favorite Psychic-type Pokemon because it's just so cute. I really think it just doesn't get enough love. So when I saw it got a Mega, I was beyond ecstatic. But when the Mega finally dropped and I saw its stats and its move pool, I think it left a lot to be desired. Don't get me wrong, Steel Psychic is not a bad type, especially considering it kept Levitate. But the problem with Mega Chimecho is that it doesn't really bring anything special to the table, and trust me, that hurts to say. It has a more than respectable 135 special attack with 120 special defense. It's also made with Trick Room in mind because of its 65 base speed. But the problem with Mega Chimecho is that although it's fairly bulky, the meta just really hates this Pokemon. It doesn't have the one-shot potential of a Mega Blaziken or Mega Mawile, and it doesn't have the bulk to survive hits like a Wave Crash from Swampert. Although I will give it the benefit of the doubt because there are very few mons that could take that monstrosity of a Pokemon. But the biggest problem with this Pokemon is the meta itself, with Pokemon like Mega Charizard Y and King Gambit running the streets. And when you look at Chimecho's move pool, it's very lacking to say the least. It essentially has no coverage against its main weaknesses like Dark and Fire unless you want to use Draining Kiss. So let's just say I was beyond sad when I saw what they did to my little buddy. But I've made it clear in all of my past Champions videos, when I use Ash's XYZ team or Red's team, I always said you can make your favorite Pokemon work. And so that's what we're gonna do. Today we make Chimecho great again. And before you ask, yes, we will be doing this in Master Ball doubles. So let's start with the star of the show, Chimecho. Like I said earlier, this Pokemon doesn't get a lot of coverage. But luckily, it does get a ton of resistances because of its Mega's typing. So if we can avoid Charizard Y and King Gambit, then it should be able to wreck house. So we're going to give it Psychic and Flash Cannon for some stab. And we're also going to give it Protect and Energy Ball. Now you might be wondering, why Energy Ball? Well, that is for one very popular Pokemon right now, Mega Swampert. You see, if we run a Modest Nature Chimecho, we're able to kill a Mega Swampert in one shot. Now, of course, Swampert can just kill Chimecho before that happens, but if they do, I can just Protect and Trick Room. Which brings us to our main Trick Room user, the Giraffe. Now, it's a no-brainer that this Giraffe is the Trick Room guy, mainly because of its ability that prevents priority moves. So we're going to give it a Citrus Berry for that extra boost in survivability. That way, it can survive being doubled down in most cases. For its moves, we're going to use Trick Room, Psychic, Helping Hand, and Protect. And if we come down to a 1v1 against a Dark type, then well, GG's, I guess. Now for our third Pokemon, I needed something that could demolish two specific Pokemon, King Gambit and Charizard Y. And I want to really hammer down how much time I spent researching this. I want to say that I spent 7 hours just finding a Pokemon that can reliably tank moves from both of these Pokemon and one-shot them as well. But out of the two, King Gambit easily gave me the most trouble. Now let's play a game. If I were to ask you to name me a Pokemon that works in Trick Room and can one-shot King Gambit, could you do it? And I want to bet most of you can't. The problem is if I use someone like Torkoal, it screws me over more than it helps me, because my full team consisted of mons that really hate the sun, including Chimecho. So that was immediately crossed off. And of course, I can't list every Pokemon you're thinking about, but I can cross off most of them by giving you one simple example. In Aegislash, even with Life Orb, cannot kill a King Gambit if it holds a Chople Berry. That alone should cross off most of the Pokemon you're thinking about. I thought it was over and I just had to sit there and take the Kowtow Cleave, but then I found it. A Mon that can kill both Charizard Y and King Gambit in one shot. And that Pokemon is none other than Emboar. Emboar has the ability Reckless, which powers up recoil moves. With this ability, Emboar doesn't even need a Life Orb to kill both Zard Y and King Gambit in one shot. Zard Y dies to Head Smash while King Gambit dies to Flare Blitz. And you guys don't understand how happy I was to finally end my search. Oh my gosh. So I gave Emboar Flare Blitz, Head Smash, Protect, and Close Combat for stab. I also gave it a White Herb to prevent its damage being lowered by Intimidate. Moving on to our fourth Pokemon, we have Primarina. Now Primarina has always been a great Pokemon to use in and out of Trick Room. It has amazing bulk and can dish out really good damage. We're going to give it a Fairy Feather to boost its fairy moves a bit more. And its moveset will be Hyper Voice, Moonblast, Protect, and Ice Beam for Garchomp. Now moving on to our fifth Pokemon, we have our second Mega, Dragalge. Now this team needed a second Mega because we needed to fill in the gaps where Chimecho struggles. I can't bring it against a Zard Y team, for example, so I needed a Pokemon that can wall Zard Y and other fire types. And I figured what better Pokemon than the dude with 150 special defense. I also wanted to find an excuse to use Dragalge because it's such a cool mon. I'm going to give it Sludge Bomb and Dragon Pulse for stab, as well as Thunderbolt for Charizard and Protect because of Protect. And for our last Pokemon, we have Hisuian Samurott. Now originally on this team, I had Aegislash so I could deal with Sylveons and Mega Metagross easily. But with some more practice, I felt like Aegislash was giving me more harm than good because I was already struggling enough with King Gambit and Zard Y. So I ditched him for Hisuian Samurott, which can still handle Mega Metagross. And I still have Chimecho for Sylveon. I also gave it an Iron Ball so it's incredibly slow for Trick Room. And its moveset is Sacred Sword, Night Slash, Aqua Cutter, and Protect. Keep in mind though that I added him very late, so the first match will include Aegislash and why he was still a great pick for the team. But now it's finally time for the games, and I worked really hard on the editing of these matches, so grab a snack and sit back and enjoy the show.
One shall stand. One shall fall.
Battle begin!
Ooh, shiny.
Huh?
be water, my friend.
Shiny. Shiny.
That's one! That's two!
Like water.
You serious?
We'll use the power of friendship.
Mega Dragouchi! Knockout! Keep it up!
How you like them apples?
Shiny.
One-hit knockout! Nice job!
Shiny.
Mega Raichu! Wow!
Come get you some crunchy, boy. Round 2. Fight.
Not today.
Face the sunrise!
Trick Room is now up! Now's your chance! Mega Charizard! Why?
Slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
One-hit knockout! Nice job!
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. They're all gonna die.
The star has arrived! Mega Chimecho! Knockout! Keep it up!
One more game! One more game!
One more game, one more game, one more game, one more.
This is it! You can do it! Mega Chimecho!
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
That's a lot of damage.
Knockout! Keep it up!
Look at this!